that is the SS Venture in Skull Island from our hit motion picture King Kong. That's where we have the trucks and the cars and an entire city section. And you're about to see their highly detailed miniatures, and believe it or not, this is as big as Skull Island ever got for the film. The rest of it was filmed inside of a soundstage with green screen work and computer-generated imagery. And it's featured in the motion picture Pink Matt Liar starring Frankie Muniz, Amanda Bynes, and Paul Giamatti. Much fun in there. Music blaring all the time. People run up and down the aisles with giant sunglasses on. It's a hoot. On your left is Europe. We call the area Little Europe. It's not a very big place, so we can make it look like any part of Europe we want, by changing the language on the signs. Little Europe was built in the 1920s for a motion picture entitled All Quiet on the Western Front. It won Universal its first Best Picture Academy Award. Since then, it's been seen as all sorts of locations. Germany for the movie Madam X starring Walden Turner. It's featured in all three Walt Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean films. You can see it in Don't Mess with the Zohan starring Adam Sandler. It's seen in Angels and Demons starring Tom Hanks and Ewan McGregor, and a lot of television shows have used that area, including episodes for Chuck starring Zachary Levi. Speaking of television shows, this soundstage we're heading into was used for a recent episode of Bones in Hollywood. Up above, we're recreating an urban street scene with trucks and cars. Down below where we're going, a Northern California subway station. Now whip out those cameras and note the detail that our Academy Award-winning art directors have put into this particular set, from the turnstiles to the telephone booths. That's when we have the trucks and the cars and an entire city section. On your left, you can see that we have the proper gauge of track to bring in a real train when we need to. Also, this is known as a hot set. That means it's dressed and ready for filming, and that means the crew should not touch anything or move anything around because everything has been set. What the fire? There's nothing to worry about. Well, okay, there's that. earthquake of megalobone, something like an 8.3 earthquake on the Richter scale. Large-scale mechanical effects like that use quite a bit of their action goals. If we were shooting that scene, it would take several camera angles, many different days to shoot. But when it all comes together, it looks absolutely spectacular. Maybe on the last tour. Well, looks like we're heading into Amity. Amity was menaced by a 25-foot banking great white shark and one of our biggest hits, Jules. This isn't a lot of sharks around here. Might have had a shark out there now. 2,500 big tons of them. That can't be good for you. I read somewhere that when sharks are about to attack, they submerge or dive. I know that guy. That's George, or Jorge. That's one of our best police divers. Ladies and gentlemen, don't try this at home. This man's a trained professional. He's got some amazing talent out there. I have to say he's got a lot of guts, too. And there they are. You know, we attached the front person that yellow barrel. Let's see if the shark takes the bait. We'll just park next to this gas station. We should be safe there. Took the bait and the pin too. All my spidey senses take on. That's one of the lake district, right? Like that. Well, that's hot. That's Africa hot. Cars just don't think that kind of hot. Want to see it again? Ah! You should get out of here now because that's hot. What's that? You wanted a This full of surprises and water. You know, I never get wet on these things. You know why? Diplomatic immunity. We just got face-to-face with Bruce the Mechanical Shark, inspired by Bruce the Mechanical Shark, the movie Jules. Yes, I know, it's the only shark that won that does the backstroke. They had a lot of problems with the shark in the movie, so much so they started calling the movie flaws. His Academy Award-winning director Steven Spielberg to elaborate.
That's much from a lion shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited and waited. The shark worked well enough. For a while there, I had the biggest hit of all time. So I really owe the shark a lot.
You may recognize the area to your left as Cabot Cove from Murder, She Wrote, starring Angela Lansbury. On your right is a house that's featured in dozens of episodes of Ghost Whisperer. Every time they use a house, they'll do something different to it so you don't recognize it. Any Desperate Housewives fans on the tour? Anybody? Anybody? Hello? Hello? Waitress? Oh, you're a big fan, JJ? Alright, well, let's go into Wisteria Lane. JJ's gonna take us into Wisteria Lane. He's a big fan. You guys don't mind, do you? Oh, JJ, I'll point at everything on your left. On your left is a gold house of white trim belonging to Gabrielle, played by Eva Longoria. Did you know that Eva Longoria, or Gabrielle rather, lives right next door to the Munsters? That's right, that champagne-covered house was the home to the Munsters for the Munsters television series starring Frank Whitty and Monte Carlo. A lot of popular shows that filmed on this street over the years. This yellow house with the white trim on your left, that's Susan's home. Susan portrayed by Terry Hatcher. Her next-door neighbor in the two-story greenhouse is Lynette, portrayed by Felicity Huffman. At one time, these houses were shells, as in seashell, hardly anything on the inside. But recently, they turned them all into practical sets. You film on the inside as well as the outside. The first of the practical sets to be built for Desperate Housewives is the big pink house coming up on your right. It's Edie's home. Edie's portrayed by Nicolette Sheridan. I know what you're thinking, JJ. Edie's dead. She's only mostly dead. And you see what they call it Wisteria Lane. Note the floral arrangements. You're probably all wondering how we keep this looking so good all year round. We bring in fresh plastic every week, right, JJ? Right. Coming up on your left is a two-story light blue home belonging to Karen McCluskey, portrayed by Catherine Houston. Coming up is a dark blue two-story home. That's Breeze Home. Breeze portrayed by Marcia Cross. You know, that same house was featured in NBC's Providence, starring Lillian Gannon-Greenies and Mike Farrell. And coming up is a mini home with Brick Facing. Everyone's lived in that house, including the Cleaver family from Unit to Beaver. Let's take a look at a scene from Desperate Housewives filmed at Wisteria Lane.
Next morning, Edie
Whoa, what kind of show is this? Look at those shoes.
decided to announce her return to Wisteria Lane.